Hello, this is James Chismark over here at Boardman Nissan. Got a couple repeat clients of mine, basically looking to possibly move forward now if they can. I have some of the best deals I've ever seen on these Nissan Rogues. Can't stress it enough. I have less than 19 of the all-wheel drive models left. Here is one of them, especially if you want a particular color or anything like that. I need you to talk with me here ASAP. Wanted to do a quick presentation, just make sure you know kind of how nice some of these are and what kind of a value you're getting here. One moment. Do have the LED daytime running lights. Those will always be on for you, adding some additional safety. Also standard in the 18 models, you can see this clear covering over that Nissan emblem. That's what runs your forward emergency warning and braking system. It's able to avoid or mitigate the effects of impact if you're not paying attention or drop something and don't pick it up in time. Definitely made to help avoid a collision. You have the nice 17-inch bright finish aluminum alloy wheels. You'll also notice the mirror. You have the turn signal indicators. They bend both ways too. No worries if accidentally you forget to put them in during the car wash. Right under there is one of the 4 cameras on the vehicle, front, back, left, and right for your round view monitor. Do have the Nissan Intelligent Key availability. Lock it with one press. Unlock just your door with one more press if they're locked. And then if you need to unlock all 4, 2 presses of it will allow you to unlock all 4 to let the family in. Real quick before we go to the inside, a lot of them are going to come with this nice stainless steel chrome bumper protector. And you don't even have to use the button on the key, the button on the inside of the vehicle. If you have an armful of groceries, just walk up here. Quick kick in and out as long as you have the key in your pocket within 3 feet. And for whatever reason it canceled. Let's see. I don't know if something's preventing it here. Maybe I don't have the key. Oh well. Might have been some of that water ice getting in the crevices there. I did spray this off real quick. So looking in here, you do have the divide and hide storage system. I'm trying to hold this camera back. You could do these 2 panels up to 18 different ways to organize different things back here. Make a little privacy cover. They both go to a lower level as well to give you a couple extra inches in case you have plants. You do have a full-size spare in here. That's bigger than your typical tiny little donut. You'll notice the Bose audio subwoofer there too. In this side panel here is where your jack and tools would be. And these are the 60/40 rear fold-down seats. So, they're both made to fold completely flat for you. Increase your storage, and you can choose to do the 60 side or the 40 side. Depending on if somebody's sitting here or not, they're kind of straight up. You can also relax them as far back to that. Makes it nice for people to be able to kind of relax there on a longer trip. And you do have the armrest that folds down for you if you wanted a little separation there. Moving to the inside of this beautiful vehicle, show you a couple things. First off, before I forget about it, because it is on the roof, you have the dual panoramic moonroof. You could close the shade entirely at any point too. It is cold out there. So just power mirror buttons, power windows, door locks. This is power seat settings right here. Him and hers. I had one guy told me, well actually it was the wife that told me husband changed a seat one time. They didn't have the memory seat buttons like this. That wife said that she never got her seat the same amount of comfort ever again. So kind of funny, but at the same time, I understand and appreciate. Down here, a couple other buttons: traction control off, power liftgate button, gas door button. The one that's lit up, bottom left there, that is your heated steering wheel. I know at least one, if not all of my clients, if they didn't definitely want it, they would appreciate it once they felt how warm this wheel is compared to my cold hands. All-wheel drive lock, similar to a four-wheel drive low, is going to get you out of sticky situations. Sport and eco mode. Sport mode, of course, is going to provide more spirited driving. It's going to hold a higher RPM before it simulates a shift. Eco does the opposite. It's going to draw back on engine power to encourage more fuel-efficient driving. Eco is known to increase fuel economy 2 to 5 miles per gallon in cruise control, doing about 65 to 72. Keep that in mind. So over here you have volume up and down on the top left there. This one here goes through your different stations, songs on Pandora, Spotify, songs on a CD, anything like that. These are the last models that come with the CD player too, folks. We don't have a lot of them left, and that's just your overall back button. So you'll notice here right in the center, driver information display. Compass is what I like up there. Shows you what audio source is on. This one is for driver technologies, as well as the safety shields right here. Each individual tire pressure. This will show you any warnings that might pop up. Those are different vehicle settings. Average speed. Average fuel economy. There's not a big test yet. This only has 47 miles on it, a few test drives, and right back to it. Over here in your A-pillars is your blind spot warning and rear cross traffic alert indicators. Those will light up a brighter orange color if somebody's in your blind spot when you're driving, from whichever side that you're on. What's nice about those is they just light up if you're driving. If you have your turn signal on, you plan on getting that lane, somebody's in your blind spot, not only does it light up, it gives you an audible warning, which is really nice. Rear cross traffic alert, same thing. You're backing out of a driveway or somewhere on a busier street. It's going to read 77 feet out each way and able to see which way vehicles are coming from for you. Again, sometimes you look one way, you go to look the other. By the time you try to back out because you think you're good, somebody could be sneaking up from that other side that you thought was clear. This is not only going to light up for you, it's going to give you that audible warning, beep at you, let you know what's going on with that. Moving on to this side of the steering wheel here, you got your cruise control on and off button. You have your cruise control distance settings because it is intelligent cruise control. So it monitors the speed of the vehicle in front of you. Let's say you have a trip to Columbus. You're doing about 84 because that's the speed of traffic. The vehicle in front of you sees an officer, slows down to about 72. What's really sweet about that, your vehicle, once it gets within the proximity of the vehicle in front of you, is automatically going to slow down to match that vehicle's speed. And it's not like a human. It's not noticing it late and slamming on the brakes. It's going to do it in a calm and reserved fashion to get you down to that speed. That way you don't alert the cops, hey, I was just speeding, but I'm not now. Oh yeah, of course, Bluetooth. You have your talk button, as well as your actually, this is your talk button now to make your calls, answer your calls. This is for voice recognition. You do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capabilities in here. I don't have my phone hooked up. I'm trying to make this 10 minutes or less, and I'm running out of time. Menu button is just going to bring you to your overall menus, which you could customize even how this is set up to make it easier to find things. You have the XM 3-month free trial. What's sweet about that is that you can get weather, traffic, sports, fuel prices, anything you want. And again, you can customize the whole menu from here. Map is there, or you could press the button, actually, whatever you prefer. It's made for the old school and the new school. That's just an example of what the map looks like without anything set. Destination is set a destination. You could do that with your voice too, but points of interest is one of my favorites. Somewhere you don't recognize, you need gas. It's going to load all the nearest gas stations in order by how close they are to you. You could use the back button there or the back button over here. Dual climate control. That's a nice him and her feature as well. Between me and my lady, pretty much, I'm always hot. She's usually cold. But if it's ever the opposite that day, I'm also the opposite of her. So it's nice to be able to have two different temperatures. You do have the front rear defrost mode. Just going to do this little guy up here as far as where the air is going to. Wintertime, I like defrost and heat to the feet. Fan speed. If you put auto on, it's going to do automatically what it needs to do to reach these two temperature levels. And to turn that off, you could just play with the fan. And again, if you ever want it to be one consistent temperature, you could just turn that off, and it's going to both have 70 degrees now. Going back to this, everything's pretty simple. Audio, you could have your AM, FM, Bluetooth audio. Camera, told you about the around view. Right now I'm in park. If you're in park or in drive under 5 miles an hour, it's going to show you what's in front of your vehicle. You see the white truck and that old gray caddy. White truck, old gray caddy. Pretty nice. Other side of the screen is your bird's eye view. Shows you what's in front, left, right, behind your vehicle with moving object detection. So if something were to be basically moving outside of the vehicle right now, it's going to light up yellow in whatever zone that's in. And it'll give you an audible warning letting you know something's moving, whether it's a shopping buggy, some kind of critter running around there. Definitely nice added safety. Pressing the camera button a second time is going to show you what's on the right side of the vehicle. Because we're so close to the left mirror, it's easy for us to always see kind of what's down that side of the vehicle. But even somebody as tall as myself, I have an alright view from here, but sometimes you don't have the best view because I can't reach all the way over. So it's definitely nice to know exactly what's on that side. Of course, if I just put it in reverse, it's going to show what's right directly behind me. Am I missing anything here? Let's see real quick. You have different settings. Again, Bluetooth streaming audio. A lot of nice safety features that are almost needed. Comfort features. Again, here's your heated seat buttons too. Those are nice. You could leave those on when you shut off the vehicle. That way when you turn on your vehicle, the heated steering wheel should automatically come on. I did forget to point out too, this is intelligent climate control with the remote start. So basically you press lock on this twice, then press and hold the remote start button here, which is at the top. After about 3 to 5 seconds of holding that button, you'll see the lights flicker. You're going to see the vehicle turn on. It'll run for 10 minutes. If it shuts off, you could run it for another 10 minutes in a row. If it's 48 degrees or cooler, it's automatically going to kick your heat on for you. If it's, I believe, 74 or warmer, it's automatically going to kick on air conditioning. 74 is not a bad temperature. That's a pretty good temperature for most people. However, if it's 74 outside, imagine how warm it could get on the inside if the sun's out. So, ran a little long. That's my brief introduction to the remaining 2018 Nissan Rogues. Hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you soon. Have a beautiful day.